Hey guys, today I wanted to show you a couple styles on my Cassie doll. The first one is a quick and easy modern version of the French twist. So to start out, she is in her natural part, but this would also look nice all pushed back with no part, but with mannequins you don't really have a choice. So I don't like any volume or anything with this look, but you could put a little bit of crimp back here to help with your texture and your hold, or you could use a little bit of our Invisible Wear texture spray to help with grip. So to get started, I take a bobby pin and I try to open it with my fingers, and so I'll get her parted off a little bit here from the side, and I will pull this back to the center, and I will insert the bobby pin back here, and we'll just start to build up a base in the center back here, and I'll just keep pulling hair from the side and inserting bobby pins to create a base right back here. And you want this to be nice and solid right in the middle of the head back here, right about where a French twist would be if that's what we were doing. And I want this to be a little boho, a little chic, so I'm going to leave a little bit of hair in front of the ear right here. But we're going to go down right about here. I'm going to stop there because I want all this hair down here to be left out. So we're going to pin right to about here. And once I have about this going on, I'm going to put in a few more bobby pins just so I have a nice solid base right here. And you'll see why in a second. But we want to make sure this is nice and solid right here. So I'm going to pop in just a few more right here. So we have a nice, right down the middle of the head, all the hair from the side swept over. Okay? So next, I'm going to go over to the other side here. I'm going to take a part, I'm going to pull it back, and then I'm going to twist it in. Right over those bobby pins. Maybe take a little bit more. And then I'm going to take another bobby pin. And first we're going to insert towards, out, that way, to pick up some hair. And then we're going to come towards ourselves and insert it into that base we just created, okay? So that's going to lock it into place. We're going to lock it right into those bobby pins that we just created. Okay? There we go. So I'm going to keep going all the way down, and you want nice big sections of hair here. So we're going to go, and you want to twist it down. You're going to grab a bobby pin, and first you're going to go out, twist, and then you're going to go towards yourself and lock it into place. Okay? And again, I'm going to leave a little bit of hair in front of the ear on this side. Twisting it down. Making sure we're balanced on both sides. There we go. And this you can kind of leave out, curl it. I like doing it all the way down to the base here though, and having a really nice tight all the way down to the occipital, and then having this kind of nice and light and messy. But yeah, just a nice little modern twist on the French twist. But yeah, super cute. It looks nice and clean from the front. And then just a nice style for the back. Yeah. And then I wanted to show you another use of a technique that I showed you in another updo video. Just a quick boho style that you see on Pinterest all the time. That looks pretty complicated, but it's not too hard. Alright. So for this next style, we are just going to take one elastic, and I'm just going to start from the top here. And I'm just going to take one section, nothing fancy. And we're just going to band this off. Okay? And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to invert this. Okay, so I went up and I made a hole in here, and I'm just going to flip this right inside here. Okay? And I'm just going to pull this out here a little bit. So just make this a little fancy up here. Nothing crazy. And then I'm just going to tighten it a little bit. So an easy way to make just a band look really nice. It's a mannequin. She has a little whirl up here, so unavoidable, but just easy peasy, okay? And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the side over here, and I'm going to take section, and I'm going to do that twisty thing that I showed you guys in my first updo video. So I'm going to twist it towards the face, okay? You don't have to go all the way to the ends. We're just going to twist it where it's thick up here. And we're going to pull, okay? So pull out big sections here. Hold it loose down here. And just pull out big, loose boho sections, okay? Because we're thinking nice and loose. She's going to Lollapalooza. She doesn't care. She wants it nice and messy, okay? So from here, I'm going to clip this off right here. I'm going to lay this down, and then I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing, okay? Big section, twist it towards the face. I'm going to do the same thing, pull out big sections here, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the other one over, and I'm going to rubber band these together right where my other one is, right underneath it, okay? I'm going to get my elastic here, and I'm going to rubber band these together, and I'm going to invert it like I did my first one. So, just like that. You can pull it out a little bit, make it nice and loose. Okay. And then my next one, I'm not going to go all the way to her hairline like I did with my first one. I'm going to go a little bit below that. And that's kind of key with this look, is each one we want to go a little bit below, because we don't want it to be kind of like a half up, half down, you know, super updo. we want it to just kind of be right here. So I'm going to take another one. I'm going to do the same thing. Twist it to about here. And we're going to pull out big sections. Big twists. And we're going to clip this off. Okay. And we're going to go over to our other side, not from the hairline. And you want pretty big sections. We're going to twist away from the face. We're going to pull. I'm going to pull these together. I'm going to invert this. I'm going to pull these out a little bit. There we go. And you can kind of tighten them a little bit. Get them nice up and close together. See? And you can go down as far as you want, depending on how much hair she has. And then you can add some nice braids in. See, you can do some dangly braids. If anybody doesn't know how to braid, I didn't know how to French braid until beauty school. Just take 3. And you just keep going over the middle strand. But it'd be really cute to have just some dangly braids in here if she really was going to a music festival or something cute. Throw a couple of these in there. And then from here, you could do, just need protection first. This is Paul Mitchell's Hot Off the Press. It does give you a little bit of hold for your style before you use any heat. And then I'm going to do some beach waves for her style. So for beach waves, I always leave out my ends here. I'm curling away from the face, and I'm going to straighten out my ends here. Okay. And then my next one, I'm going to curl towards the face. Straighten out my ends here. And then my next one, away from the face. There's a little bit of a balayage down here. The main thing with messy waves is just curling it every other way and then straightening out those ends there. Hopefully you can't hear my siblings screaming in the background. Sorry. go down as far as you wanted with your twists on the side of this, depending on how thick your guest's hair is as well. And your sections would also depend on the density of their hair. And then you could add some flowers in there. You could add those really cute circles, the metal circles accessories that are really popular right now. I love those. Those would be super cute with a style like this. Last piece here, and then I'll show you guys. Yeah, and you can add a couple more braids in there, but super cute. I see this on Pinterest all the time, and it looks super thick and crazy and impossible to do, but it's really just a couple twists and, you know, inverted, you know, ponytail things. But yeah, just a nice little boho thingy. They get super big in the summer. A lot of brides really like boho styles sometimes. So yeah, easy peasy. But hope you guys learned something today. I miss you like crazy. But yeah, I will see you later. Thank you guys. Bye.